What's up everybody, Yasinzi here, and today in this video I will share top 10 tips with you which you should follow for successfully breeding lovebirds. So stay tuned. Welcome back. Breeding lovebirds may kind of seem difficult at first when you have no experience or you lack information. But believe me, you can successfully breed lovebirds. Yes, you can. You can easily breed lovebirds at your own home. When lovebirds are not breeding, it's a lot of despair for the breeder and the bird's lover. And majority of the cases I have seen that the breeder lose hope and give up on their birds. They resell their birds too early. You should never resell your birds early. I will share top 10 tips with you which you should follow for successfully breeding your birds. Number 1. You must know your bird's age. You should always buy your birds from a verified and trustworthy breeder. And the breeder should provide you complete details of your bird's age. So you will be sure that as the birds reach an age of 1 year, they will start to breed. Because lovebirds breed from 1 year up to 5 years. If you bought your birds from a local market, or you don't know the perfect age of your lovebirds, in such a case, it's better to give your birds some time to breed. Because when you have bought them, they might be too small, so that it will need a couple of more months for them to reach an age of 1 year so they can start breeding. If you lose your patience and sell the birds early, it would be a great loss for you because your lovebirds might be about to start breeding. See more details on how you can identify your lovebird's age from the link provided in the description below. Number 2. You should start breeding with young birds. You should never buy adult bonding pairs. Always try to buy young birds which are from the age of 4 months up to 8 months. Those young birds will easily adjust to the environment of your house and will be more comfortable in giving their first bait in your house. Further, all of your lovebirds which you buy should have the same age so they can start breeding at the exact same time. Number 3. Do not breed siblings. This is also called inbreeding. You should never breed the birds which are from the same parents. This will weaken the bloodline of your birds and the upcoming generation would result in weaker babies. It is also said that inbreeding have harmful effects on the birds. It will weaken their immune systems, it will decrease their lifespan, and it will ultimately ruin their genes. See more details on inbreeding in the link provided in the description below. Number 4. The gender of your birds should be confirmed. There are a number of methods by which you can determine the sex of your lovebirds. Out of all of them, sexing through DNA is the most accurate method. You need to have a male lovebird and a female lovebird to make a breeding pair. Sometimes 2 female lovebirds can also make a pair. But that pair would be useless because the eggs won't be fertile and they wouldn't bring babies. If you notice that both of your lovebirds are laying eggs, or if you see a total of 8 eggs in your nesting box, then obviously you can infer that those lovebirds are both female. Because a lovebird can lay up to 7 eggs. Same is the case with male lovebirds. 2 male lovebirds can also form a pair. But obviously none of them will lay eggs. And you can easily notice that if you see that your lovebirds are not laying eggs, then obviously both of them would be male lovebirds. See more details on lovebirds gender identification in the link provided in the description below. Number 5. Make sure that the lovebird pair is bonded. You should be sure that the male and the female lovebird have formed a pair. Only paired lovebirds will breed. You might be having a male lovebird and a female lovebird together in a cage, but it doesn't mean that those lovebirds have paired and they have formed a breeding pair. You can easily check whether your birds have paired or not by observing your lovebirds. If you see that your lovebirds are sitting close to one another and the male is giving food to the female lovebird, or male is scratching the head of the female lovebird, so it means that those two birds have paired. Number 6. Follow the recommendation for the breeding box. When your female lovebird is ready to lay her first egg, she would start inspecting the breeding box. You should be sure that you have provided the perfect breeding box to her. The recommended dimensions of your lovebird nesting box is 12 inches in width, 12 inches in height, and 12 inches in length. And the entrance hole should be 3 inches in diameter. The entrance hole should be located at one of the top corners of your breeding box. See more details on lovebird nesting boxes in the link provided in the description below. Number 7. Provide comfortable and safe environment. You should provide your lovebirds a comfortable and safe environment. You should not allow your pets to go near the cage. Try to give your lovebirds some privacy by keeping it in such locations where they don't get visitors quite often. A separate, isolated room is highly recommended. Never keep these cages in your pathways. Number 8. Follow the recommendations for the cage. The cage which you have provided to your lovebird should have the recommended dimensions, because if the recommendations are not followed, it would be very hard to breed lovebirds inside that cage. The smallest recommended lovebird cage has a length of 18 inches, a width of 18 inches, and a height of 18 inches. If your cage is bigger than this smallest recommended size, that's even better, and your lovebirds will be even more comfortable in breeding inside it. Furthermore, the bars of your lovebird cage should not be separated more than a quarter of an inch. Number 9. Always breed healthy lovebirds. You should be very confident about the health of your lovebirds. If your lovebirds are lacking in calcium, minerals, or other vitamins, they will not breed. You should give your lovebirds a diverse range of foods, including seeds, fruits, and vegetables. You should always select a healthy mate for your lovebirds, because selecting a healthy mate is not only beneficial for the health of the pair itself, but also for the health of their offsprings. More detail on this topic is provided in an article on my website. I have linked my website in the description below. Number 10. Avoid pairing different species of lovebirds. Don't crossbreed different species of lovebirds, because they will produce hybrids, which will not belong to any species of lovebirds. For example, you should never cross a peach-faced lovebird with a masked or fisher, because their offspring will not be a peach-faced lovebird, nor it will be a masked lovebird. Major lovebirds organizations do not appreciate lovebirds hybridization. You should always make pairs of lovebirds which are from the same species. A final bonus tip: you should have patience. You should be patient when you are breeding lovebirds. Give them time. Let them adjust to the environment of your house. You should never hurry when you are breeding lovebirds. You should follow all of the above tips and recommendations and try to give your lovebirds a perfect breeding environment, and eventually they will start breeding. There are a number of different factors which might be responsible if your lovebirds are not breeding. Try to give your lovebirds the perfect environment and care. and eventually they will start breeding. Try to follow all of these tips. I hope that you got a ton of information from this video. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section provided below. I will try to answer them as soon as possible. For improving the content and video quality, I am open to your suggestions. Write your suggestions in the comment section below. Cool if you like, and super cool if you subscribe. Thanks for watching.